You know honey, right.
Yeah.
Sweet, sticky, goes great on basically anything.
Yeah, classic.
But I've always wondered if there's like actual science behind why we turn to it when we're feeling sick,
Mm.
Or is it just like a comfort thing?
No, I think there's definitely something to it. Like, honey has a really long history of being used as a folk remedy.
Right.
And actually, modern science is kind of starting to back up some of that stuff, which is interesting.
Okay, so let's get into this.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously we all know bees make honey from nectar,
right.
but what makes it so special aside from, you know, tasting good?
So it's not just sugar.
Okay.
It's actually got a ton of stuff packed into it, like enzymes and amino acids, and then a whole bunch of antioxidants, like flavonoids and phenolic acids. And those things are really good for you. Like, they've been linked to fighting inflammation, protecting your cells from damage, all sorts of
Oh,
things.
wow, that's pretty impressive. So it's not just like a placebo effect when you have it for a sore throat. You're actually like helping your body heal.
Yeah, totally. There's actually pretty good evidence for honey's antibacterial and antifungal properties.
Hmm?
Like, it can stop certain bacteria from growing, and it even helps create a protective barrier over wounds so they heal faster.
That's amazing. So it's like a little medicine cabinet in a jar.
Basically.
But I've also heard that not all honey is created equal. Like, what's the deal with all the different kinds?
Well, it depends on where the nectar comes from. So
Yeah.
different flowers, different nectars, different honey.
Right.
So the flowers basically determine the flavor and even sometimes the health benefits. Like, you've probably heard of manuka honey, right?
Yeah.
That comes from a specific type of tea tree in New Zealand,
Okay.
and that one is known for having a ton of antibacterial compounds, more than a lot of other
Oh,
kinds.
interesting. So that's why it's so popular.
Gosh, yeah.
And then there's like some honey that's really light and delicate
Mm-hmm.
and others that are like super dark and intense.
Yep.
Is there a connection between the color and the flavor?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Usually darker honeys have a stronger flavor, almost like molasses.
Oh, okay.
And then the lighter ones are milder, a little more floral.
Makes sense.
But I mean, there's a huge range. Like, buckwheat honey, for example, is almost black.
Wow.
And it's got this really, really strong, earthy taste. Not everyone's a fan of that one.
Yeah, I can see that. It's so cool to think that it's just bees and flowers working together and you get all these different flavors. It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
So we all know honey's great for baking, sweetening tea, all that. But are there any other, like, more unusual ways to use it?
Oh, for sure. Honey's so versatile. It's not just for sweet stuff. It can really add something special to savory dishes, too.
Like what?
Well, you can use it to glaze roasted vegetables
Hmm.
or add it to salad dressings for a little sweetness. You can even use it as a marinade for meat.
Huh.
The natural sugars help with caramelization, so you get a nice golden crust.
Okay, now that's something I got to try.
Yeah, it's really good.
So I guess the takeaway here is that honey's not just tasty, it's also really good for you. And it's
Hmm.
more versatile than we think.
Exactly.
Like there are so many different kinds, so many ways to use it. It's like nature's liquid gold or something.
Uh-huh, that's a good way to put it.
So next time you reach for that jar of honey, I want you to think about all the cool stuff we just talked about. Like
Yeah.
all those flowers, the bees working their magic.
Mm-hmm.
And here's something to think about. Since the type of flower affects the flavor of the honey, what kind of crazy combinations could you come up with? Like pairing specific honeys with different cheeses, or even spicy foods.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's a whole world of honey out there just waiting to be explored. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure.